Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gibson's 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me. The Queen is back at it again, and here I'm going to do my review of this year's 2020 Super Bowl in Miami and the halftime show. So this year, the San Francisco 49ers went up against the Kansas City Chiefs, and in the end, the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl. It was a great game. I really enjoyed watching the game unfolded, and it was really thrilling, and it was exciting. It was, there was a lot of action, and it's like there's nothing good but a good old football game to watch and be entertained. Also, I was entertained by this year's halftime show, and none other than Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. Now, Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, both artists, they're talented, they're really legendary and iconic, and especially for them representing the Latin community. I grew up with Shakira and I grew up with Jennifer Lopez. I gotta be honest, this year's halftime show was really good. And when it comes to especially artists that know how to perform and know how to set the stage on fire and really bring the showmanship and the stage presence, and artists like Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, they have really lasted for pretty much years in this music career. And in their music careers, I remember growing up with them when I was watching them when I was a little girl, especially in pop music and in Latin music. Okay, let me start off with Shakira's performance. Shakira, she started off, and Shakira, she blazed. She set the whole entire stage on fire. She set it off. Shakira is a badass. She's one of these really entertaining performers. She gives a lot of thrill and excitement, and Shakira definitely is pretty much one of my top of artists that really, and when it comes to entertaining, really have that big stage presence and impact in music. She's from Colombia, and like I said, Shakira, I've always have liked her music. I've always loved her music, and I feel like Shakira has been putting in the work for all these years. And even watching artists like Shakira, especially in the Latin, community, I love Latin music. I love the culture. And Shakira, she came out in the early, probably in the late 1990s and the early 2000s, because that's when she was really popping. She performed her greatest hits. She took us down to a trip of back down memory lane. And Shakira pretty much one of those artists, she's all about fun, giving the fans what they want. She's about the music and culture, and I love artists. They have a passion for what they do when it comes to their music. And really, one thing about Shakira is, listen, people can say if they have different opinions about her being the best performer, but Shakira, she is one of the best performers, okay? In her own lane, her stature, especially with her being a household name, Shakira, she holds down her own along with the rest of her peers, because really I don't like this competition thing, and it's really not fair, because there are plenty of successful great artists that know how to put on a show, and Shakira came from the era of you had to be talented, you had to study the greats, you had to show showmanship, and I don't really think that is fair, especially I've noticed how some people have different opinions, which is cool. You're entitled to your opinion. It's your opinion, that's fine. I'm not here to dictate. I'm not here to say you're right or wrong, whatever. But Shakira, definitely, when she gets on that stage, it's going to be all about Shakira, okay? It's going to be all about Shakira. Just like any other artist that sets their foot on that stage, it's going to be all about him or her. She really brought her A game. She was dancing and singing and the belly dancing and just the dance choreography, and I love how the vibe and the rhythm and the soul, all her dancers They were beautiful. They had like all the red outfits, and they were getting in. They were dancing, and the thrill, like really watching that whole entire set of Shakira's set. They really did the damn thing. They slayed. I mean, I was feeling it. I was feeling the groove, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, imagine myself on that stage getting in, like dance, because I like to dance too. But like, hell, I need to take some dance classes too in the future. I think I would be pretty, dope dancing, and being able to like really get in with the choreography and really be able to like, just be able to like get in the movement, knowing how to dance, knowing how to move, because it's amazing to see like artists like Shakira and entertainers like Shakira and the rest of her peers, which I'm gonna get to J-Lo in a few minutes. They pretty much, compared to today's artists, I'm not putting them down, but there needs to be a lot of work done, because when it comes to like actually putting on a show and actually like, like just giving like your all on that stage and having fun and feeling it, the excitement. Whereas today's performers, some of today's artists, they really go on that stage and they don't really put no work in it. It's like, they don't give me that like spark. They don't give me that excitement. They don't give me like that like juice. They don't give me like it's just so dull. And then they don't really have that free spirit, just being on that stage and be free. But Shakira, she did the damn thing. Now, let me get into Jennifer Lopez. Now, Jennifer Lopez is another one. I like Jennifer Lopez. I've always have liked her. I was never like a huge Jennifer Lopez fan, but I gotta give credit where it's due. Jennifer Lopez is another one. When she hits on that stage, she knows what needs to be done. And what I love about Jennifer Lopez is like, Jennifer Lopez as an entertainer, she knows her strengths and her weaknesses. Now listen, I understand, and I know people will have their personal opinions, and people have had their personal opinions about J-Lo as an artist and as a musician. Now, J-Lo singing is not like a power. She never was really a powerhouse singer, but her singing is fine. It's fine. It's not terrible. Hell, I've heard a lot worse. Okay, but when she gets on that stage and she know how to dance and she really gets it in, and her dancing makes up for it. Her dancing has made up for like her lack of singing abilities, like her lack of like the powerhouse singing, like actually know how to sing. Like her vocals are not like singing vocals, but they'll do. You know what I'm saying? They are fine. But Jennifer Lopez was getting into when she got on that stage. I was like, okay, Jennifer Lopez, I see. Okay, sis, you getting in. And I loved her set because it was so like fun, and it gave me like more like that juxtaposition vibe and like that electric vibe, like that electronica vibe. And all her dancers, they were having badass outfits, like more like a futuristic vibe, but then at the same time they kept it real, like badass and regal and sexy and all the above. So really it was like, wow, to see Jennifer Lopez, she's another one. And both these ladies, they're up in age, but I'm not saying it in a bad way. They still look good for their age, but they can still really outperform some of today's artists, as well as their peers as well. And I always say, just like the rest of their peers, because this is not a video to bash and to hate. I'm not here for that. I know talent when I see it, because I grew up with most of these artists that came up in my era. A lot of these artists that came up like in the early 2000s and the late 1990s, I grew up with them. I was little. So following their careers, watching their careers, and listening to their music along the way, and for me to still get to see and witness their greatness still to this day, it's like, that's what I want for future artists to do. I want future artists to study like the greats before them and practice and have fun, but also be original and make sure that they know who they are as artists. That's why I've always have said, please, love music. Take your music career seriously. Don't be afraid to push the narrative. Don't be afraid to step outside the box. Don't be afraid to really, like I said, experiment with your music. And don't be afraid to really make sure that you stay on your own 2 feet, because years later you want to be remembered like, yo, yeah, I did all this, I did this in my music career. I want to be able to like bring something exciting, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I've always have said, people, please, you know, these artists that really been in the music business and been in the game for like over 20 years, though these artists are pretty much like the ones, the well established ones that really, they have built their careers from the ground up, because they started young and they grew up over time and they stay consistent over time. And like I said, I know they had ups and downs in their music careers, because hell, you know, all of them do, but the fans, they make a difference. So I really enjoyed Shakira and I really enjoyed Jennifer Lopez. They really brought their A game, okay? And really, when it comes to entertainment and artists that really bring their A game when it comes to music, they gonna bring it. But yeah, I feel like the halftime Pepsi show, you know, the Pepsi halftime show really was so dope. I enjoyed it. And it just goes to show you, like I said, we gotta appreciate these artists, you know, where they are in their careers right now, because really, like I said, when I look at Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, both of them neck and neck to me. I just feel like both of them have really put in the work, and they're both great, you know, and they really like established themselves as artists. And really what I hate about women artists, like female artists, like people always want to compare and want to be like, but really there's room for them. And I always have said, more great people can come into, you know, the music and do the damn thing in music. And really, with fans like compare and put their, I mean, I understand people have their different opinions and be like, well, I prefer one to the other. That's fine. Or I like her music more than the other one. That's fine. But all this extra stuff, because what I saw at the halftime Pepsi show, I was like, both of them. Like, Shakira been in the game for how many years, and Jennifer Lopez been in the game for how many years. And I love Latin music. I love Latin culture. I love like that, you know, feisty, you know, thrilling excitement, you know, about like, you know, the love and arts and family. And that's why, really, that's what I want to see from other artists, no matter who they are, period. And really, you know, do the work and really, like I said, bring something different, bring something unique, bring something creative, just do something spontaneous and stay connected with their fans over the years, because the more you keep going, the more you build up, and the more you connect with more people, you're better off. It'll work out in the long run. But overall, I really definitely enjoyed Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. I really enjoyed both of them. They did their damn thing. And that's all I gotta say, guys. So please let me know down below your thoughts and your comments, and let me know, Shakira fans, let me know down below how you guys feel. Jennifer Lopez fans, let me know how you guys feel too. Don't be afraid. It's all love over here. Please do not be afraid to like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Please not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Please not be afraid to hit that notification button. As always, y'all, stay tuned. Next episode, give Since 92 Dragon Ball Z narrator reference. Peace, bye-bye. Your girl's exiting out. The Super Saiyan is out. Oh yeah, and I give this halftime Pepsi halftime review show a 5 out of 5. Bye, y'all.